Yo, bros. I saw this video, this Valentine's Day. What would I call it? Or I mean, relationship story. So I wanted to check it out with you guys. Let's check it
Okay, y'all, let me tell y'all what happened to me on Valentine's Day. So, I was on the way to the store to get my boyfriend some stuff or whatever. We had literally just got off the phone, y'all. We had literally just got off the phone, and he told me that his phone was dying or whatever. So I'm like, okay, just, I'll catch you at home. Like, I don't really call him while he's at work like that. I just be doing my own thing because that's my time to do what I want to do. So I go to Ulta, y'all, because I was buying me like all kind of new makeup, like mascara and stuff, like I just bought. So I can hear I don't care what nobody say. Anybody can recognize their man voice from anywhere. It don't matter, near or far. So I'm in Ulta, y'all, and I hear my man voice, but he's nowhere in the store. So I'm like, what the fuck? So I called him, y'all, and he declined the call. So I'm like, what? But I hear you in the store. So hold on, y'all. I'm following the voice, y'all, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like I know I hear this man's voice, but I don't know where I'm hearing it from. So as I look around in the store, I'm looking around in the store, and it's only me, a, a black girl, and another like Mexican girl. So one girl got her phone in her hand like this talking. So I go on the other aisle, and why the fuck y'all think she is on FaceTime, y'all? FaceTime with mines. So, and y'all, then y'all won't believe what she had his name saved under. I could see his hair, I could see his teeth, I could see everything to know that was my man. So I'm like, y'all run out of time. Okay, y'all, let me tell y'all what happened to me on Valentine's.
out. I guess we're gonna see part two. This is a thing with women where they love the charmers. They love the good-looking men, which is okay. I mean, like, who doesn't like a attractive person? Yet, it is fine to be attracted to the good-looking ones, to be the charming ones, and so on. Only until you're in a relationship. Now you hope that this man has integrity. Now you hope this man is monogamous, faithful, loyal, not a liar, not a cheater. Now, he has principles, he has a character. Now, in a relationship, you want that. When honestly, you didn't value that before. What you valued is the good looks, is the charm. That's what you value. So that is why you got with the Pookie. That's why you got with the Pookie. You got with the player. This is a thing where I said this countless times before. I don't have sympathy for women. You chose them. You chose them. Women consistently love the men that have options. The men that have game. Guess what? Guess what? The men that have game, they have game. Surprise, surprise. What is that game used for? To play. Like to create options. Play the field. You love a man with game, don't you? Get a man with swag. Okay? A man with riz. You love that. Women love that. Guess what? Guess what that comes with? Very little integrity. A man that, you know what, has options, wants to explore options. I'm not saying these men are automatically unfaithful. I'm saying these men have options. The more option a man has, the lower, uh, the less likely he'll be faithful.
Okay, y'all, this is part 2 of what happened to me on Valentine's Day. So before I react, I'm acting like I need to reach over her, like I'm saying excuse me, but while I'm reaching over, my neck is stretching from this side to this side, trying to look in her phone. So once I really see him, the work clothes, the teeth, the hair, the tattoos, once I see all of that, I'm on that. Cause run me that. So after I see that, some tell me to go around the other aisle and I call him. But I'm making sure that I'm still around to hear, their conversation. So while I'm calling him, he's like, she like, who is that calling you? Cause when you're on FaceTime and you calling somebody, the screen pops up and it's like a little pause button or whatever. So she's like, who keep calling you? Who keep calling you? This boy said, that's my mama. My mama keep fucking up. Your mama? I'm your mom? I'm your mom now? Y'all, I hung up the phone so fast he didn't even answer. I go around. I grab her phone. I said, so I'm your mom? So y'all, he looked at me. He hung the phone up. Click, boop, boop, boop. That's all you heard. Baby, at this point, I wasn't even worried about no makeup because the only bitch that was going to be needing to worry about some makeup is her once I got finished with her in that store. I yanked her phone. I'm like, you fucking with that? She was like, who is you? Why you got my phone? Give me my phone back. So meanwhile, y'all, her phone is unlocked. So I'm able to go to their messages. So I'm backing up and I'm looking at their messages like I'm checking shit. So they had been talking all day. He sending shit that he didn't plan for her, everything else. While I had got nothing. So she reached for her phone. I said, bitch.
Oh, so she's the side chick? If he planned all this stuff for her, probably the other girl was the main. She was the side.
Back up. Bitch, at this point, we is causing a whole motherfucking scene in Ulta. Part 3, y'all. Run out of time. Okay, y'all. This is part. And then y'all up.
So, I mean, yeah, I guess. I mean, you got mad at the girl. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's fine you get mad at the girl, but it's him. But this is the thing. You were the side. Looks like you were the side. This is I. This is why women are fun. I have no sympathy for women. You you didn't care about integrity until you got with the man. You didn't care if a man showed you integrity. You didn't care if a man showed you his character. You didn't care if he showed you what type of man he was. What you did care about was how good looking he was. What's his talking game? You care about that shit. That's what you cared about. How good his talking game was. How good looking he is. How tall he is. How maybe good in bed he is. That's what you cared about. Now that you fallen in love, now you want this man to be no. Forget that shit. You weren't attracted to that. Those weren't qualities that you were attracted to. Don't mean you will get it afterwards.
Y'all up here trying to go hard. Like I didn't go hard on him. They both got it. What the fuck? So I'm asking her, hold on, y'all. Part 4 and the final part of what happened to me on Valentine's Day. So after I'm asking her like what you want to do, she's like, I don't want to do nothing. This not my situation. I didn't know all this was going on. If I would have known that y'all was still talking, I would have never been messing with him. But you knew that we had 2 kids under 2, and you felt like we wasn't talking.
2 kids. You had 2 kids. You had 2 kids with this man. He's your baby daddy. I swear to God, these women are fine with being baby mamas. They do not want to be wives. This man, well, I can tell you this. Recognize it. If a man is fine with making you a baby mama, but not a wife, he doesn't see you long term. Why? Because he doesn't care about being a baby daddy. He doesn't want to risk, okay? He doesn't want to commit to you. That's why he doesn't want to marry you. He doesn't want to risk anything. He doesn't see a future with you. A lot of these men see baby mamas as, okay, fine, I have a kid with her. So what? Because women don't put a whole lot of importance on being a father or being a baby mom or being a mom. They don't. There's not a lot of responsibility to it. There's not. But there's a whole lot of responsibility with being a husband, being a wife. But yet women don't. It's like, God, women know how to pick them. Women do know how to pick them. This is why I don't have sympathy for women. These are the men you give your body to, your youth to, and you give a child to. These are the men.
Girl, we live together. I'm sorry, like, are you okay, bitch? Oh, is you cool? So after I smashed her phone, I politely picked it up and handed it in her hand. Here you go. Hey, bitch, everybody Valentine's ruined. Mine's ruined, yours ruined, his ruined. And then y'all in the comments talking about, um, why didn't I go to his job, or why didn't I confront him? First of all, I got kids in the home. Second of all, my main priority, this Valentine's Day just not about no nigga. I got kids. So I'm saying,
Yeah, with that man. You have kids with that man. That's the man you have kids with. It's like, this is why there's men don't need to worry about it. It's not like it's not that big.
asking her like, do you want to focus on? She telling me no, but at this point, I'm like, chill out, Ayana, because first of all, you done already punched off on her, and you done broke her phone. It's nothing else that I need to do to you. I done ruined your whole day. You will never forget me, bitch. So then,
You would never forget her too. So really, okay, great.
this is the final. This is what y'all want. This is what y'all been waiting for. I go home. Guess who's at home? Guess who beat me there? Y'all, I must have dragged him by his dreads. Dragged him by his dress. Sure did. Get out the truck now, immediately. You should have been out the truck, standing in the road. Actually, you should have been ready to rumble. Cause what did you think was gonna happen? So y'all, I'm going in on him. I'm crying. I'm going off on him. I'm fighting him, pulling his hair. I'm doing everything that I could think of. He's not hitting me back. There's nothing I can do about that. So y'all, an hour passed. His phone ringing. Guess who it is? It's her. It's her. It's the same girl that I just punched in Alta. I just punched her down, and you still keeping in contact. Now,
Yeah, guess what? You hurt her, destroyed her property. What is she gonna do? Fuck with your man. Because it's easy. This is a thing where you showed your weakness. Your man. Right? Your baby daddy. You showed your weakness. If you know what, if you were better, you would have left him. Fine. You want him? Have him. But no, you showed your weakness. Him. He's your weakness. He's getting you to become toxic. This is a thing. Shit like that, she's toxic. I mean, I'm not condoning that, man, but look at this. What type of woman this is? Decorum, please. How about being a lady? But you know what? You have kids out of wedlock. I'm not surprised that you're not much of a lady. Punching another woman, destroying her property, coming home and being abusive to that man, which I'm not saying, none of these other parties don't deserve it. But you showed that, you know what? These people have control over your emotions. These people are making you toxic. That shit is a toxic trait, in my opinion. Abusive, destructive, aggressive, all these things. So
Even that, you remember his number by heart, so that means y'all been conversating. So I told him, I said, answer the phone now. So he answered the phone, and she like, why the fuck you didn't? I told you, why was you still talking? She don't even know I'm around, y'all. I'm in the cut. I'm right behind the phone. While he's talking, I'm behind the phone. So he's like, I made her. First of all, I made him put her on speaker. So she like, you didn't tell me you was still talking to your baby mama. That's strike one. You knew I was his baby mama. You knew we had kids. You told me that y'all wasn't together. I should never talk to you. You already told me everything that y'all been through. Da 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 da. That's strike two. You knew our whole life story. Then on top of that,
strike a who? Strike for her or him?
it's just a simple fact that you knew about me. And then y'all the finale part of what happened to me on Valentine's Day.
This is a thing where I've said this before. I think women are better off listening to men's content because they will learn more. I mean, come with an open mind. You will learn more. You will learn more if you listen to men's content because shit like this, it is your fault, not his, not the other one. It's yours. You chose this man. This man is who you found so attractive, right? So amazing. You gave your body to, your youth to, and you gave kids to. You did it. You thought this man was great.
So he is on the phone with her, and after she's explaining her side of the story or whatever and going off on him, telling him how she feel, while she's ranting and venting to him, I told him to put the phone on mute, and I tell him, I say, you know what? I didn't already whooped your ass. I didn't already whooped her ass and broke her phone. I said, you know what you're going to do? You're going to sit here and you're going to tell her that you don't want to be with her. And she was the biggest mistake of your life. Watch this, y'all. So he's telling her, you know what? I don't want to be with you. I don't know what I...
You see that weakness? You shouldn't care what he does. You said, fine. You want him? Have him. I made a mistake. I chose poorly. I chose a man. I was stupid. I chose a man because he looked good. He has good game. I chose poorly. I don't want him. You can have him. This man is. This man is is really just noxious. He's noxious. So you know what? I'm going to learn from this experience. I'm going to choose better. I'm going to choose a man of character. I'm going to focus on. I mean, now you're a baby mama. You're a baby mama of a couple. I think two kids. So really, it's not like you. It's not like things are going to get better for you. But if you are wise, smarter, you know, you can probably make changes.
I was thinking, you're not the one. I want to be with my baby mama. Like, my baby mama is all I want to be. That's what he's telling her. So she's crying even more. And I feel so bad. But y'all know what I did? After he hung up the phone with her, I said, now you don't even got me. So you done lost me and you done lost your side, bitch. How you feel? You thought I was gonna stay around and accept your apologies? And y'all so motherfucking gullible on this motherfucker.
You thought that's great? Guess what? Manipulative men. He can call that other woman back and say, you know what? I'm sorry. I just whatever. I don't really know, but he can manipulate that shit. You think you won? You think he doesn't have his side chick? And you think he can't get another chick? He got you pregnant. He got a side chick. So really, what are you solving? Well, what are you solving? Honestly, what you're doing is just showing how this man has made you toxic and had traumatized you into a woman that you know what it's like. No good man will want you. What good man will want this shit? This you hear this all the story. Yes, shit bad shit happened to her. But honestly, how she handled it, she is toxic herself. She is she is unhealthy herself. She's not. It's just she wouldn't she wouldn't qualify for a good man.
Y'all think anybody go for anything, and nobody's going for none of that. Hopefully, I hope nobody's going for none of that.
You have 2 kids with him, so you went with anything. What are you talking about? This is a man you gave 2 kids to.
So y'all know what I do? Everything that I bought, I just let him have it because it was I didn't did a lot already. It was nothing else for me to do but politely pack my stuff up and move out the same day and drop a deposit. Clock it. But y'all thought I was something else that I'm not.
What do you think you're doing? What do you think you're doing? You gave 2 kids with a man. It's done. You think that you think you've done something great? Oh, you left him? Great. But here's the thing. He has already left his mark on you mentally, physically, and for the future. You have 2 kids with him. He's used your body. He's damaged your mental. So really, what do you want to clap about? What's so great? You left him? Great. Okay, cool. Means what? It's like women gotta understand. It's nothing to be happy about. Really, it's nothing. You gotta do it. I'm not saying you don't. You shouldn't leave the man. Nothing to cry about. Nothing to cheer about. Nothing to pat yourself on the back about. Leaving leaving a terrible man that you gave 2 kids to, your body to, your youth to. Nothing to get a reward for. But what do you guys think of this story?